Hello, mate. How you doing? Yeah, I just thought I'd give you a call because I saw that argument you was having in the comment sections. Yeah. No, really good stuff, mate. Yeah. When you said you better keep that energy if I see you in person, I thought that was wicked. Yeah. I mean, you're never going to see the person in person, obviously, because it was just a random bloke on the internet, but I thought it was really good. You come across really hard there, mate. Yeah. And I know who's a 25-year-old athletic man that goes to the gym and that, and you're 50, but I reckon you'd win the fight on sheer willpower and self-belief alone, you know? Yeah. No, you haven't got any prior experience in combat sport, have you? Nah. But that's what makes you good. Like, you just see red, don't you? Yeah. Nah. Of course, it doesn't make you any more right about the thing you was arguing about, but you did come across really hard. And I reckon everyone who saw that will be feeling like how I'm feeling, like, wow, this guy's double hard. Yeah. How's the wife and kids? I still can't see them. All right, fair enough, man. But yeah, you just keep doing your thing. Make sure you keep threatening people on the internet. Everyone that sees it loves it, and just keep being you, mate. All right, take care now. Bye. Hello, mate. Yeah, sweet. Now, listen, I thought I'd give you a call because I've been seeing some of your activity on the comment sections lately, mate. Absolutely killing it, mate. You're the talk of the town, honestly. Everyone's talking about it. Yeah. But there was that video the other day, wasn't it? Them two lads having a scrap outside the pub. Would you say neither of these lads can throw a punch? Yeah. Which obviously you saying that must mean that you can throw a punch. Yeah, you're probably one of the best punch throwers there ever was. Exactly, yeah. Hard as nails. Yeah. Wicked, man. Nah. And what was the other one? There was a video of a streaker. Do you remember that game, the football game, when there was a streaker? And you commented saying, wow, what a small todger. Which obviously means, because his was average, but if you think it's small, then you must be absolutely packing. Yeah. Little tripod, didn't you? Yeah. I should imagine every girl that saw that was probably, exactly. They're thinking, I need that. Yeah. Probably gets used quite often, doesn't it? Yeah, fair play, man. No, that was all really, mate. I thought I'd just give you a call. Keep doing it. No, it doesn't seem like projection at all. No, your life seems really good. All right. But yeah, that was it really, mate. I'll let you get on now. You're obviously very hard and got a big dick, so you must be busy. All right. Cheers, mate. Bye.
Welcome back to We Are the South Stand, where it is Christmas. It's Christmas. You got your trees up yet, lads?
Not took it down, mate, from last year.
No? Did you not? I mean, that would be an ideal one, wouldn't it? You just actually turn the lights off. Just leave it there.
Daps, it's November, mate. Come on, rein it in.
Yeah, but you know what it is, right? So my daughter came round Friday night to trick or treat. And she said she wanted a handover. So that's what it was. It was a handover. Goes straight from trick or treat.
You do know there's bonfire night tomorrow night in
Midfield. Yeah, but apparently the utter woke nonsense. Apparently dogs are scared of fireworks, so they're looking to ban them. So, maybe bonfire night won't be here for much longer. Ultimately, bonfire night is actually something against the government. So I wouldn't be surprised if the government do eventually ban bonfire night for some reason. But anyway, hey, all I'm saying is I'm the first on my estate, right? Are either of you two the first on your estate?
I think you're the first in Britain.
If I'm there, I'll take it. I'll take it. Mariah Carey said it's time on the first. Now, if I'm there with Mariah Carey, I'm having it.
No, mate, I won't even. No, I'm not having it. You'll be lucky if it gets up on Christmas Eve in my house. That's it. No.
Oh, I'm not that miserable, Paul.
I am. As people will probably say, I am. Yeah.
Lads, check this out. Hold on. I've got to be careful with this, though. Got to be careful with this because and this is the hardest bastard of it, right? Because it keeps. I don't know if you can. Hopefully, the camera's gonna. Right, we're gonna play a game here. Can the train get all the way round? Because the train never makes it all the way around.
He's got a train going.
Oh, see?
He's ruined. It's ruined. Christmas is ruined. Christmas is ruined.
Instantly off. Sorry, that was a
false start.
Yeah, that was definitely a false start, Martin. You're not wrong there. Jesus. Not small off that now, we're not. Right, let's go again. Wish me luck. There's the button. Oh, no. I've had an absolute stinker here, lads.
That's it, mate. You never do things live, pal. That's it. You don't do it.
At least they know it's live.
Yeah.
Nah,
Well,
I'm not having this.
As fast as I get, mate, is a tub of miniature heroes. That'll do
Hold
me.
on. A bit of tree you got on the track. That's what it was.
Oh, better tree on
Leaves
the
on the
track.
track. Leaves on the track. How festive.
Right. Hold on.
Is
We're
that
just
the
going to do
Polar
one
Express?
because ultimately, let's get one round. There we go. Off he goes. Off he goes.
Is this the Polar Express?
This is the Polar Express. Here he comes. Here he comes. Boom. We've got him all the way round.
Fair play to you, mate.
Get in. Hold on. I need to turn it off now. Then we are going to talk football, by the way.
we will talk City in a minute, everyone. Don't worry. We will get there.
Someone actually just said, is that Nunes driving the train? Yeah. Come on. Got to be impressed with this.
Back to our regular scheduled programming.
And I have got a blue tree for anyone that's wondering. There is blues on that one as well. But
Yeah, it's
come on, man. Get in the festive spirit, everyone.
Well, it's not. It's November, man.
No. But it can't
It's just gone back. It's not way near Christmas yet.
Check out this bad boy.
We have an house tour. Oh, what the hell?
Check out that bad boy.
Look at Daps doxing himself.
And all right.
Smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. Now,
Neighbours are like, look at this
Getting
kid with his fucking with his lights up outside, going around showing people on a laptop. It's November the 4th, man.
You're getting a TikTok made of you by your neighbours. Is this wanker next door?
every single delivery driver that comes round is like a bit early in it. Like, yeah, I haven't heard that one before. Anyway, listen, my daughter loves it. So
That's fair. That's fair enough.
Bit of blue for the dads. Bit of blue for the dads.
yeah, I did say earlier, it's actually me that loves it more. But my daughter does also love it as well. It actually is the last thing. Then I'm going to jump. I'm now in the studio, by the way. But this,
oh, he's got a Duvet Rosler shirt. I like that.
But hold on. How can I get this? This little bad boy here.
Please keep the camera up.
You ever seen a reindeer pole dance?
I've now.
You have now. Anyway, bear with me.
We're bearing. Don't you worry. Oh, hello.
Oh,
right,
God.
that's our regular scheduled programming, everyone. I still got a pen, which is never a pen. There you go.
What a surprise.
Hello, lads.
There we go.
Fancy seeing you here. Can you hear me?
We can.
Yeah. I just can't get over the humping reindeer.
Angle looks different. It's different in it. Maybe that's because I haven't streamed for so long. Anyway, how are we, people?
All right. Yeah.
Very good.
All right.
Happy from the weekend?
Yeah. Yeah. Good. It was.
Come on, you can be a bit more upbeat than that. I've just given you a tour of my Christmas grotto.
That's
exactly.
really
You might have just killed the. You've just killed the mojo on it.
Hold on, I can't hear you.
Yeah, you got your mic off.
God's sake.
Yeah. Well.
Well, this is the best start ever to the great.
Blame Christmas. Blame Christmas, because if he didn't have his decorations up, he wouldn't be having no mic not working. So blame Christmas. It's too early. It's too early. So are Arsenal playing now? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're playing Slavia Prague. Slavia Prague, one of them. Slavia Prague, yeah, they're 1-0 up now. Saka scored from the spot. Hey, Saka's got GA, scored from the spot. So, yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Slavia Prague, I've had 4 shots, none on target. So they'll be
that's better.
Wanking into their tissues over the fact that
Sorry, I just nipped away for.
I'm just talking about Arsenal.
I'm showing people Christmas decorations. I come back and you're talking about wanking
into tissues.
Well, I mean, it's better than just wanking, probably.
35 minutes and still no shots on target against them.
Oh shit! They're playing, aren't they?
Yeah.
What's the score?
1-0. They've just scored a penalty.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty easy team as well, isn't it? To be fair.
Oh, don't say that now.
Oh Jesus! No, they would have won it anyway. But
be careful.
What I'm meaning is, it wasn't one that I was looking at going, hold on, this could be one that Arsenal slip up. Now at the weekend against Sunderland, I think that's got my attention. But
oh no, they've got injuries now.
Yeah. Narrative's changed now. That's
what I got told earlier.
I'm getting roasted for talking about Arsenal too much, you know.
Yeah,
I saw your video before, mate.
Let's get to Manchester City in a delight. That was the weekend, shall we?
Indeed, the delight, the absolute delight that was Manchester
City. The cheeky delight.
I like what you did there. Yeah, Cherki. I mean, there's a lot of people. Nico Gonzalez, I think, is one that also's, I'm going to say, going below the radar for me.
Well, speaking of trains, we're going to talk about the ultimate tram driver that's decided he wants to become one of the world's best right backs.
Nunes, who's... Mm-hmm. But the thing is, I did say this on LB's show earlier, right? Nunes, the back end of last season was good as well. So it's not just a kind of a flash in the pan. I think kind of from probably about March time, him and Nico O'Reilly were mint on both sides. And I think that the mistake he made against Brighton, I'll still keep saying, it got blown out of proportion because of who it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like a football player putting his hands up when a ball is kicked from close at their head. It's been done. It's happened many times before, right? But because it was Nunes, it got blown out of proportion. But I think all of a sudden it's mad that I'm going, do you know what? I'm all right with Nunes there, and I'm also more than all right with Kuznetsov there. It's kind of like now I feel like
everyone's still moaning about a new right back, don't they? They just can't. They won't be satisfied until they've got a player that is a genuine bona fide right back.
You mean like the left back who now doesn't play?
Do you know the most bizarre thing? We've gone and got a genuine left back, right?
And we don't play him.
And we're playing a Cam who's actually playing better than him in the position.
You know why? Because Pep's doing Pep things. He's got central midfielders at fullbacks. Why? Because they've got the whole field in front of them.
Yeah.
And then when you've got players like Bernardo Silva that can come in and go left back and right back to allow them to go forward, it's just prime Pep. But he hasn't got a plan B. He doesn't have a plan C. He don't know what he's doing. He don't learn.
Are we talking about Pep or Nunes?
Oh, whatever you want, both of them if you want.
Yeah, do you know what? I feel like it's really bright in here. Is it brighter than normal? It feels really bright.
Tell you've not streamed for a little while on here.
I haven't on here. I am sorry. I haven't streamed on South Stand for a little since before Swansea, in fact.
Did you have fun at Swansea?
Yeah, Swansea is I'll tell you what, Swansea Tuesday night was like a ghost town. Absolute ghost town. We went out, we ended up watching the Wrexham Cardiff game, right?
That was fun.
Yeah, and it was empty, right? But it's a big town centre, right? It's actually a city, so it's a big city centre. Anyway, after the game on the Wednesday, we walked into town again, went back to the same pub, the Storyteller. Go and check it out if you go there, great food. Absolute ghost town. Walking through the town centre, ghost town, then we turned one corner and it was complete and utter fucking mayhem, right? It was like being on the strip in Magaluf in July, right? Late July, by the way. Everyone dressed up as like anything. It was absolutely mental. But as far as the game itself, first half.
With an Alan comment, just tribute for Alan here while he's at Oasis or wherever he's at. Did you pull?
No, did I? I went back to my room.
That's a typical.
That would be an Alan thing. Did you pull? Do you know what? Appreciating it. In thank you. Do you know what? This morning he, around lunchtime or at some point, I messaged him saying, "Are you about this morning?" And he proceeded to tell me that he's at Oasis. I was like, all right, have a great time. And then started calling me. And it's like, Alan, just enjoy Oasis. You don't need to show me Oasis.
I got the other day, because he's got a lot of work on at the minute. He's struggling. He can now only do certain times in the morning and the evening. He's right. So I said, fine. No worries. We'll see you in 3 months, whatever. Go on in your bread. Do a show. Next minute. Send me the link. I thought you were working.
Oh, and by the way, right. So, I did get a message off of him on Sunday when Donnarumma shit.
Oh, I got that within 10 seconds of that goal going in.
Yeah. It's like he was happy to see Donnarumma let a goal in. By the way, what do you guys think on that? Do you think that was a foul or?
I've seen him given a lot. I've seen him given all the time. And if it wasn't a City game, it'd probably been given. I just don't think we get those ever.
Do you know what? I feel like this is just a continued problem where I don't know the rule anymore with everything.
If that was the United keeper, that's a foul.
No, it's
I hear what you mean.
Yeah. Inconsistency.
It's inconsistent. And the inconsistency,
he'll be given that next week.
That'll be given somewhere.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I think Donnarumma was a bit soft for the size of him and the height. I expect him to be a bit more brutal there. But
I don't think it was a foul, me. I can't lie. When I first looked at it, I thought maybe, but actually, here's one thing I will say. Watching Friday night, I watched Wrexham v Coventry, right? No VAR.
For Wrexham. That's twice now you've watched.
Yeah, twice in a week. Complete coincidence, I promise you. But
the season
watching them, right, who they don't have VAR, obviously, in the Championship, yeah? And fuck me, it's nice. When you score a goal, you score a goal. You look at the linesman. Are we offside? No, we're not. Okay, brilliant. It's a goal. Then
on that Donnarumma one, right? His arm got held, didn't it? A little bit.
That was the bit that I think maybe that's
not for me, right? A goalkeeper like Donnarumma, who is commanding, he'll have a process in his mind. He'll come out and he'll have his arm ready to go like he was swinging, and he's jumping and doing that. If that is interrupted by his arm behind your back, then the next all of it is interrupted and he flaps. And I think that is a direct result of being. It wasn't a foul for me, but it's a direct result of having your arm held back while you're trying to do a motion that he used to. That's why that's happened. It's not because he's useless. It's not because he's shit. I just genuinely think if he'd have had a free run at that, he would have got the ball. He would have gone. But the fact that he's 1 second in his head got stopped. That's why that mistake happened.
I'm going to take this out. I'm going to boil. I'm literally going to boil like prawns. Right. Just quickly on the Swansea game. What did you make of the Swansea game as well? We haven't caught up since then.
It was just a good performance from players that getting a run out. Some players got a rest, and we was efficient. And of course, we could see an absolute screamer.
Oh, by the way, we were behind that goal. Yeah. What a fucking goal, by the way.
He'll never score a goal like that again in his career.
Nah, what a goal. And to be honest, their fans, it was, you know what, Steve just kept saying to me, this was always going to happen. This is their cup final. Give it 30 minutes. They'll
always flip over on the other side. But it was a good game. It was all right. It was a good cup game. You know, we move on.
I think you're right with getting certain players game time. Do you know where I am? I feel like this is the way Pep does it every year, really and truly. I feel like Pep is still trying to work out his best 11. I think we knew. Well, no, here's the thing, because I think we knew our best 11, or we knew our best 11 while players were injured. Yeah. So think about it: the United, the Arsenal, that period there. But I feel like now that Cherki's back, now that Marmoush is back, now that Aït-Nouri is back, they need all of those, to be fair to them, because they need to be given a chance, right? And I still think maybe like he's pretty good with a lot of it. He's starting to know. I mean, for me, Vardy or Diaz is a no-brainer. I think he probably knows Nico O'Reilly. But
that back four, or what we played at the weekend, I think that's the back four.
I don't think there is a set 11 right now.
I think the back four is mine. I think the back five, the keeper.
Let me ask you this. When we play Liverpool, do you think we play Núñez at right back or Kuzanov?
Núñez.
I don't know. You know, I don't
Why?
know.
What's he done? What's he really done to?
Because I think
I know you're
Kuznets
gonna-
defensively is
Well, the
very
thing, though, right?
better than Nunes.
Kuznets was poor the other night.
Huh?
He was poor the other night, Kuznets, and he didn't.
He
get
was.
the ball
I agree with
on
that.
Sunday.
I said that
Yeah,
earlier on. I
there
agree
was
with
an
that.
incident in that game on Sunday. Do you remember when he was through and Nunes tackled him in the penalty area and won the ball?
Yeah.
I could see Kuznets doing that and giving a pen away.
I hear it. The one thing I said the other day, right, is Pep has a thing of starting players out wide, right, before he moves them in. I mean, look at Vardy as an example. For me, I think the Swansea game, because I don't think he was good against Swansea. Maybe I'm being a little bit harsh because he's just coming back from injury. Kuznets.
No, he was poor, but he was just back from injury. But he was,
he was rusty, which is fair. But I personally feel at the moment like that kind of told me, Kuznets centre back, not yet. Kuznets on the right. Me personally, I would feel more comfortable with Kuznets on the right than with Nunes on the right against Liverpool.
I think Nunes, the way Nunes sorted Semenyo out, and by the way, Semenyo is in the form of his life. Right
That's
now.
true. That's true.
And he literally went home, took his wallet out, his keys out, and Semenyo out. Why
true.
would you drop that?
Yeah, I hear you.
I think consistency is everything at the minute, especially a big game like that. If Kuznets comes in right and gets booked in the first 4 minutes, then he's out of the game.
Yeah.
He's literally out of the game and he will probably be taken off.
Kuznets going to be an amazing player, 100%. But I'm sorry, if we start doing this.
Sorry, are we now saying that Nunes is a better defender than Kuznets?
No,
at the moment, he's in better form. I want to go off form.
Oh, you saved that one a treat.
I want to go off form here. Now, but the simple fact is, I don't think Rodri should be coming straight back in right now.
No, I agree with you. I mean, Rodri's a difficult one. Rodri's whole existence in whether he comes on or not, whether he starts or not, has to be based on his fitness and the end.
At the end of the day, is Nunes offers something Kuznets doesn't, which is the going forward aspect.
Yeah, and I hear that, but do you know what? I mean, LB said something as an example. Real Madrid away, right? Do you play Kuznets at right back?
That's the Kuznets game because you just know you can lock down somebody with just his pace and his tackling. Whereas what Nunes offers is better on the ball, still got the same pace, and he's in form. It's horses for courses, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, I just think Kuznets a better defender.
People are allowing Kuznets to learn, develop. They're talking about him like he's Maldini-esque and he's the ready-made article already there. The guy hasn't played. He's still learning. He's a young lad. Let him learn. Let him develop. He played a handful of games for Lons. Handful.
You know what, man? It's like...
And we're trying to make him the number one defender. Not mean you, just mean because I hear it and I know Nunes is not. The
a right back.
People get set in their ways on players. And it's like, that's it. He's done forever. He'll never improve. He'll never get better. And if that was the case, you could have killed half of our greatest players.
Yeah. So how long do you have to play in a position until you're actually known as...
Yeah, I disagree with that. It's a mass charge.
Yeah. So no, but how I agree. Me personally, defensively, I prefer Kuznets. Going forward, I do prefer Nunes going forward, of course, without a doubt. I think Nunes is... I love this run Nunes makes where he kind of goes diagonally into their half, right? When he drives with the ball, I think he's really, really good. Really, really good. But it's just those bozo moments. And like I said, I can't really think of many this season, if any, apart from the Brighton one, which I'm kind of ruling out because, I want to rule it out.
If you look for him, you'll find him. But
yeah,
it's not like
that. I think that's what people are doing, though, Pulper.
Absolutely.
And by the way, I'm going to say this right now because I know I'm going to get a load of shit and hate on this. This is just my opinion. And Rich mentioned it earlier, by the way, so it wasn't just me. Like Semenyo, was he poor when he
make sure that Rich gets some shit as well.
No. But it was like, was Semenyo great when he come on for that 10 minutes? No.
No, he's fucking awful. He was fucking awful.
No, but
Sorry, Savio.
all of a sudden, we're now judging subs in 10 minutes that we've never done before.
No, I'm
We've
judging.
never judged players in the 10 minutes of a sub, Jam.
Do you know what?
Now we're doing it.
I feel like with me,
because I think people are looking for it. People are looking for the mistakes in players now.
Because
I'll be honest. I didn't see Savio on Wednesday. I saw Bob, right? And what I saw is them triple up on Bob at times. Just like maybe even teams feel that Bob is more of a threat than... Now, for me personally...
I heard you say that to LB before. This was the last 10 minutes of a game where it was 3-1 up. Different.
This is what I'm saying.
I'm not just comparing it. No, hold on. No, but Pulpy, I'm not talking about Savio. I'm talking about Savio in general. I don't see teams doubling up and trebling up on him. I don't. I don't see it. But I will be honest and say I do have a Savio agenda. I want to make it very clear. I'll keep making it clear. It's an agenda based on I don't rate him as a footballer. And by the way, I'm not personally abusing him or anything like that. I don't rate him. I really don't rate him. At the moment, I'll be honest. I think. Like the prime example, that Swansea game, Bob kept almost getting in. They were just crowding him out. But now Savio, for me, maybe it is a confidence thing and he needs to get his confidence back. But
he's been injured out for a while. He's a young kid.
We can't use the injury. That was about a month and a half ago now.
Hang on, he's been out. It doesn't matter how long.
He wasn't out for long. No, he wasn't out for long. I'm not. The injury's got everything to do with it now.
Come on, back up to speed. Some people need time to get back up to speed. Jack Grealish was one. He took 5 games to get into some sort of rhythm. Some people get the ground running. When I came out of the game on Sunday, the amount of shit that I saw on social media about Savio, you'd think we'd have lost the game 4-0.
Pulpy, but hold on, you were at the game. Is it true? Because for me personally, yeah, like I was there. Well, we didn't play against Swansea, so I guess that doesn't count. But LB said that
he was, he was getting shit everywhere.
He was getting shit in the ground as well. That surprises me. I mean, let me be clear, by the way. I won't boo Savio at a game ever.
Do you know what gets me on this is. And by the way, I love this. This is why I support all players, by the way, before anyone that's me. I know I'm an happy clapper, it is what it is. But at the end of the day is, we were the ones who defended Grealish when he got this abuse. So why is Savio fair game on it?
But right, so I'm just going to say this. Hold on. So let me just say it from my point of view, right? From my point of view, like I've said this before, I've watched a couple of games, and this is just a feeling I get when I watch Savio. I don't see what he does apart from slow the game down. Right? When I watched Grealish, I got a feeling that he was still doing something, and he was doing something. For me, I hear what you're saying because ultimately what you're saying is GA, right? But
yeah,
I could look at Grealish and go, nah, Grealish was good today. Whereas with Savio, I'm just saying from my point of view, I don't feel him. I mean, he was okay he was maybe good against Villarreal. I'm not going to say he was amazing against Villarreal. Great. He still wasn't amazing. We weren't that amazing, right? He wasn't amazing. He was good, though. And this is the thing. If he has another game where he's good and another game where he's good, that's fine. But I'm not.
I'll be honest with you.
I'm so sick of seeing this as well. If one more person tells me Savinho's fucking age or that he's inexperienced, I know, yeah? I'm not saying he isn't. This is not his fault, right? Maybe he should be back at Girona where he can develop a little more. But me personally right now, I want a winger that does more.
But
I don't think you're going to get that winger.
He's suffering because we haven't got wingers that are doing anything. If we had, let's say we had a Mahrez, right? And Mahrez was doing Mahrez things. Let's say Mahrez was doing Mahrez things, right? And we had Savio on the other side. You wouldn't hear a word.
But where was Doku on Sunday?
Maybe. I think, no, Pulpy, do you know what? I think that's a really good point. I think us actually having 3 project wingers that's the issue.
When Marmoush is playing, right, which he will play a lot again now towards the end of the season, and he's coming up with a goal and assist every game, he'll get something like that, right? It'll take the pressure off the fact that Savio's not scoring, right? It will. The hate for Savio is there because he flirted with Spurs, and it's like having a grudge. It's like holding something over a girlfriend because she spoke to a guy at the bar.
See, I don't feel that neither,
like that. It's getting like that with fans because they're like,
I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that, but I'm just saying, I've heard that it is that. But me personally, it's not that either.
He's the scapegoat of the month, mate. He's the scapegoat of the season.
By the way, I'm not going to go
here on Walker. There's always a scapegoat in his fan base. There's always someone. It was Sterling. It's been Mahrez. It's been other players before that. There's a scapegoat everywhere, and the fans love it.
Here's the thing, though. You know what?
By the way, can I just
no. Yeah, go on.
Just because Bill, I wasn't criticizing Doku. But part about Doku was he inverted. My whole point of this is we're not playing wingers the way.
Right. This is what I was going to say. And this is the thing. You know what? Grealish did used to slow the game down. Grealish did used to do things. But that was when Grealish had a midfield that then their job was to get the ball to Erling Haaland, right? Over the last year and a half, we haven't got those midfielders now. So it has been more on the wingers. And the wingers, quite simply, I'm not feeling. Like Doku has shown me glimpses. Bob, I do feel like this is ultimately Bob's first season, so we need to maybe calm down on Bob a little bit. I'm sorry, I just don't feel Savio. I'm allowed to not feel a player. I don't feel him. I would never boo him. Never, ever boo him.
That's fine. Of course you are. You're allowed your opinion. But I'll be honest with you, where I get a bit, and it's people's opinions, we do treat other players different when they've been just as shit. There is a protection on certain players. There is. Yeah,
100%.
Whether we like that or
I've
not,
said this before.
Oscar Bob gets more protection because he's out the academy.
Yeah, I think he probably does. But
Oscar Bob has done jack.
But you know what? Hold on. But I have heard, I've heard rumblings. I've seen people say things like Oscar Bob is literally living off of a goal against Newcastle 2 years ago. So he's getting it as well. But anyway, let's ignore the negatives because you know what? I hope that all three of them get time to develop because we don't need them no more because Cherki and Foden just cook so much that wingers are just there to hold width, right? Until they get good. Gonzalez, isn't it nice to have a DM apart from Rodri that you're comfortable going into games with? Like, I don't know about you guys, but when I look at the team sheet now, if I see Gonzalez on it, there's not a bit of me that goes, "Oh fucking hell, we're in trouble here." I think he's fucking good, I think he's very good.
He is good, and you know the thing about him, mate, is he's been allowed time to adjust and get used to the pace, and he's not been thrown in like everyone wanted him in. Play Gonzalez. If you'd have chucked Gonzalez in for another 15 games to the end of last season, when the games where he sat out and you're going, "Oh my God, how was he missing?" It would not be as good as he is now.
Do you know what? So you told us Kovacic is better. Currently, I'll be honest with you. I mean, he's injured at the moment, but currently, Kovacic is still better than Nico Gonzalez, bro. Kovacic has won everything. Kovacic, but however, if Gonzalez ends up having a weldy season and then I was wrong, and fucking Gonzalez is better now. Things can change,
People rate Kovacic by the way on that one season last year when he weren't great.
People rate Kovacic on like the Real Madrid game. Literally, you ask him something, they go, "Well, he's bad against Real."
Won 6 Champions Leagues.
But this whole thing, you know what? Why would you want to? If you generally just don't agree with our opinions, there's other places you can be.
But we've got to stop with this thing of people starting to. I mean,
it's like trying to score points.
Yeah. We've got to stop there.
Let me be clear. If Gonzalez does go on, because I'm saying I like what I see from Gonzalez. Would I dare to say Gonzalez is a better player than Kovacic at this point? No. However, if at some point he is, and I'm wrong, I'm more than happy to be wrong. I'm more than happy to be wrong.
We're playing well. You know what? As a big general picture, mate, you know what the problem is there? Far too many fans in the last 10, 15 years have become supporters of clubs, but massive fans of certain players, and they cannot allow anybody that isn't their player.
Of the club.
They're a fan of the club, but they support players. So if somebody, let's say, How many people are out there? Let's go. I don't choose a player. How many fans out there are there of Cherki?
Yeah.
Right?
Do you know
Lots of City fans are fans of Cherki, right? If Cherki doesn't play, it's a personal insult to them. And it doesn't matter who plays in front of that player. They will always still be banging a drum for Cherki, rather than say, you know what, he's not playing, but let's get behind the club. And that goes across every player in every position. Everyone's got a favourite nowadays, and they cannot accept when their favourite player isn't playing for whatever reason it is, whether it be injury, he's not fit, he's out of form. It doesn't matter to them. They have to see their player playing. And if he's not, it's a personal insult. Yeah. And that's, the way social media is driven now, and all the arguments are based on that. Whereas a real normal person, mate, would be, right, well, I'm a big fan of Nico, but he's not playing. But who's playing in front of him? Well, Kovacic is playing. Okay, well, let's see what happens today. If he plays well, fair enough. It was a good decision. If he doesn't play well, then you know what? We didn't play well. It's not somebody's personal fault that somebody didn't play well and their player didn't play.
And I would say, who said that Gonzalez was a panic buy? I don't know who said that. Did anyone say that?
A lot of people did.
Did they?
A lot of people say it was a panic buy. Why we bought him? He's not Rodri. It's not Rodri. It's like,
for me, I'll be honest. I agree with anyone in here that is saying they think Nico Gonzalez is a better six than Kovacic. I'd probably agree with that from what I've seen so far, because still the sample size is so small. But I would probably agree with that. But come on, I just feel the Kovacic disrespect needs to be dropped, man. Like, you know what? The guy, let's be real. Kovacic is out now for 4 months, yeah? That means he's done. Let's all be real. Kovacic, unfortunately, yeah, he's going to be out for 4 months. That'll bring him back round about March, April time.
We're going to be in the injury. He's going to need a month to get back as well.
Exactly. I'll be honest. I think Kovacic he'll be gone in the summer.
I think he's done now.
Exactly. He's a very, very good player. I think he was been massively underrated. Kovacic. I mean, listen, you don't play for Real Madrid and everything you did in Chelsea because you're a crap player.
No, you absolutely.
Don't.
Well,
people forget what Kovacic did at the start of last season.
Well, people also forget how good Kovacic has been for Croatia as part of that midfield as well. But
it is what it is. Listen, people, I get it. Everyone wants to buy the Galactico. They all want to buy the sexy name. Well, tell me how £500 million worth.
Do you know what I'd compare Kovacic to a bit? To be fair,
you know,
Kovacic is a bit like a Gareth Barry, a modern day Gareth Barry.
Yeah, he's a good
solid squad player.
I've said this a few times. I reckon once Pep's done, and if he ever writes autobiographies or talks about players he's missed out on, I reckon he'll probably say he wished he'd have had Kovacic from when he went from Real Madrid to Chelsea. I reckon
like 24, 25.
24, 25-year-old Kovacic, mate. He's perfect ball carrying midfielder. He really is. He really is.
Yeah, he's a quality ball carrier.
One thing I'll say is, you know, when I was talking about when I was talking Nico G, I was judging him what I was seeing at the back end of last season, start of this. One thing I'll say is he has absolutely progressed and become such an integral part, and that's all you can ever ask, you know. But all you keep hearing is off rivals and some of our own is Pep can't develop a player. Pep doesn't know how to make players better. Pep needs ready-made ballers. Biggest lot of bullshit and waffle that I've ever heard in football.
Yeah, because there's literally a list of players that he's developed into everything.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I want players to prove me wrong. So for these people slagging Savio or Bob, you want them to prove you wrong.
I want Savio to prove me wrong. Listen, I've said this before. As a kid, you dream of. There's a reason why when we got money, our first signing was Robinho, right? That as a kid, you dream of having balling Brazilians playing for your football club, right? Mm-hmm. I'd absolutely love Savio to be cooking, but at the moment, I'm just not really feeling. Now, Nico Gonzalez, I agree with you so much, Martin. I think he's just. Well, Pep's come out and said
we're not missing Rodri. I'm not starting Rodri on Sunday. I'm going to be straight with you.
Well, if Rodri's fit, I'm actually starting both.
I said this.
I'm not, mate.
To start both, but then because I like the Foden. I like the Foden in this deeper role a little bit.
Oh no, so do I. I'd start that as well. But the thing is, right, when I look at the United game, Liverpool United game, when I look at the Liverpool Brentford game, right, and when I look at pretty much all the Liverpool games recently, yeah, it's It's so important to be pressing them and winning the ball back as quickly as possible in midfield. And I just feel like Gonzalez and Rodri together could do that really fucking well.
My thing is, I don't want to rush Rodri back. Let Rodri come back. And you know, and I guess this couple of weeks ago, someone said to me that you could see him being on the bench at Bournemouth, 45 minutes tomorrow night, and then he's in for Liverpool. Because I thought Pep's going to try and rush him for Liverpool. He's going to try and build him for Liverpool.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't want to rush the guy. I want Rodri to come back proper, healthy. Not saying don't play,
Right.
But for me, I want Nico G and Bernardo, if I'm honest with you.
I definitely want Nico Gonzalez. Right. So here's the thing with Rodri, right? Are we treating this latest Rodri period out? Are we treating that as an injury? Or are we treating that more of a kind of reoccurring issue with his knee?
I think every.
I'd say reoccurring. Situation.
So for me, he's been back in training now since I think Thursday. Was it Thursday when he came back to training? I think it was.
Oh, Rodri.
Rodri. I think
they've been
Thursday. So he's been back in training. I feel like if he's back in training, he's fine to start for me.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not changing that 11 from Sunday
I'm
to
not.
Liverpool.
Let me ask you a question then, Daps. Right?
I loved it.
We all want this Rodri, Nico. How long have they played together? And why would you want to throw them into the first game they played together against Liverpool?
That's a very fair point. It's a
why would you even want that when they never played together? We've played all right with one defensive midfielder. Why would you all of a sudden just go full shooting?
I hear it. Who's the better
team? Expect Nico, who's been playing deep pretty much all season, to then go into.
What you're saying is Fernandinho, Rodri sort of.
Why would you need to
4 years ago?
Nico Gonzalez doesn't play as a defensive midfielder all season, and then I expect he just become this pivoting 8 fucking hero all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
He has been training on his own, Rodri. He's been in the gym and he's been. See, this thing. But when people say training, I think they mean train with the squad. You know, when people put pictures out, he's trained. Sometimes they're training on their own. They're in the gym or
of course. So he's probably actually been in training longer than a week, but he's been actually being pictured for a week. I do hear what you're saying. I do hear, because I actually was saying, I think it was before the United game. I was saying, don't play Nico and Rodri together for this game.
Do you know what it is to me? Do you know what it is to me, Dapsy? I think it's a plus, because you look, last season we were dead without Rodri in a way. We were desperate. This season, I'm sat there, and at no point in any game I've watched, I've gone, you know what? God, we need Rodri back.
No,
I'm sat there going, you know what?
Place to be in it.
Life after Rodri, man. It's life after. We are in this period now. It's life after Rodri. We're actually here.
It's a lovely feeling to have.
Do you know what? Do you know what I think you just said it a second ago, that life after Fernandinho, when Fernandinho was still there.
We couldn't handle it. We couldn't handle life after Aguero. We couldn't handle life
after David Silva, life after KDB.
We can't have
life after Edison.
Life goes on.
No goalie after Edison.
The king is dead. Long live the king. There was somebody else.
I can't lie. I mean, some of what I love seeing is, a few times I've seen now, is Gonzalez pivot out of tight positions.
Exactly. Mate, so good.
Exactly the way we watched Pep show him how to do it.
It was a bit. I mean, I'm dead eye up in the south stand.
Exactly what we saw in that open training.
Exactly what we saw. You see it. He's looking good, man. He's looking very good.
I think it helps having the two midfielders at full back. That's where I think it helps.
Yeah,
because it's like a triangle anchor. You've got Nunes, you've got O'Reilly, you've got Nico J, and Bernardo comes in and sort of ties the three together.
Yeah.
There was a moment in that game on Sunday where he received the ball on the edge of the 18-yard box from Donnarumma, I think it was, and he was getting pressed in both directions. He just sort of dropped his shoulder and walked away down the middle with the both ball. I'm you could see he looks over his shoulder, and a quarter of a second he just knows it's that way, and he just drops his shoulder and he's away. And he's I mentioned this on another stream. And got rid for it. He's got that. So Rodri's got it, but he's no way near as good. Sergio Busquets had that drop of the shoulder.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
And I guarantee you, Pep said to him, "This is the guy you need to look and study."
Do you know what?
But
You are
Pep's probably done that.
This is it. Learn this. Learn this. Understand.
Well, he comes from La Masia.
He does, but I imagine it's been like, this is the level you need to be at to tick under me.
I'm so glad you said that, because I've thought that a few times, and that, you know, Busquets 100% had that drop of the shoulder and that turn that maybe Rodri doesn't. Rodri
does have it, but it's not as good. He doesn't.
Yeah,
need
yeah, exactly.
He has it, but it's not as good.
Busquets is just hit, like, it was part of Busquets' game. That's what.
But this is why
Kovacic has that drop of a shoulder and can move 5 yards.
Yeah.
And he can pivot at an angle.
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva's got it. Calvin Phillips never had it, which is why it's never worked. You can tell players that have got it when they play a lot, because Pep understands it and he plays that don't play.
I think,
this is why everyone's crying out for Nico O'Reilly to play midfield. He'll never get a game for City.
Well, I saw that earlier. People need to drop. Do you know what as well? Do you know why I really don't get that? I've said this the other week. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Right? We've got midfielders. We've got midfielders that are doing fine. Right? Yeah. And Nico O'Reilly as a left back is doing absolutely fine. And to be honest with you, I can tell you now, we saw him as a DM the summer before last. He didn't impress. And we've seen him in a midfield role, in a more of an 8 role this season, and he didn't impress. But he's fucking impressing us as a left back. So why push for him to be seen as a midfielder if he's doing a great job as a left back?
He didn't put
Aït-Nouri to left back when he came on Sunday. He didn't shut off to left wing back, mate.
Yeah.
This is why
I'm intrigued at where I can't lie. I've said this earlier on. I'm kind of intrigued at Aït-Nouri, where Aït-Nouri ends up being played.
Do you know what it is to me? It was something I got told a long time ago from people. There's different keys for different locks. I think we've got to come out of this tunnel vision mindset of it's either all possession or it's direct and it's A or B.
Yeah.
It can be, because you saw on Wednesday night against Swansea. Swansea come out, they scored a goal, and then it becomes 2 blocks of 10. They now don't want the ball. So now you have to do the slow, progressive, slow tippy-tapper side-to-side football. Bournemouth come and have a game of football with you, so they push up their eye line. Right, you can go 1, 2, 3, bang, you're in.
Yeah.
So this is the thing that people forget is you have to play to how the opposition sets.
Yeah, facts.
And this is what everyone forgets. If Liverpool don't want the ball and we don't want the ball, well, the ball's just going to stand in the middle and not go anywhere. So you've now just got 22 statues staring at each other going, hiya. Someone's got to take the ball.
Yeah.
It's because people have got too used to the Pep of 5 years ago. And last season, we were begging for Pep to change.
Yeah.
He changes and everyone goes, I want my football back. I want my control back.
Nah, I can't lie. I don't see that. I don't see that. The games where we've had the control and played, I've actually seen quite a lot of and this is my mates, by the way, moaning, saying, nah, this is too lethargic. And I think now even more so after seeing what we can be this season, when we do go back to that lethargic football, it's like, it's not going to work with these. It's not going to work with these players. I'm not just going to single out the wingers. We've got a different group of players now, and this different group of players don't play.
Got that treble team now. We haven't got that
exactly that.
Now.
It's a completely different team. Yeah,
and that's why I said that treble team took 7 years to build to. It didn't just click and we went bang, we're off. People forget the 3-4 years of shit, getting beat by Lyon, getting beat by Monaco, getting beat by Spurs, getting beat by Liverpool, and us all going on YouTube channels going, Sterling can't score from a yard out, get him out, he's shit, get rid of this. It's like the high line thing. Well, we've always been getting done with balls over the top 1-on-1. We did against Lyon again. That's how Lyon scored, ball through 1-on-1. Cancelo got turned on the halfway line. Why? Because the high line was there. It's always been there, but when you're winning, you don't notice it.
Yeah, agreed.
How much would this fan base now kill for Sterling back in his team in that
If we could get that old Sterling back, sweet
that
Jesus.
period of 4 years,
Pope,
like
he would.
2019
He
onwards.
would until he did a bozo.
Exactly. Until he makes an open net, but don't realise that he scored 100 and something.
Then you're back again.
Yeah.
I want to go back to Nico O'Reilly a minute. So I was asking about him being a left back and stuff and all this sort of things. And if you think about it, right, what the best left backs in the world, there's probably 2 or 3 on people's lips, isn't there? Like, you know, Mendes and whoever. You pick one.
Mendes.
Right. So,
do you know what? Cucurella is pretty up there, to be fair.
Yeah, but he's a donkey. But I'm saying, right. So Nico O'Reilly, in terms of physical stature, in terms of his height and pace and power, there's not many left backs out there that will match him for that, right? Is there?
Yeah.
There's not many.
I think that's agreed.
He has the running power, you know,
agreed.
And he's very, very good in the final third. His ping passes,
agreed.
He's very, very good, right? So he has the makings there. His defending is getting better. The only thing he's not good at is defending.
Yeah.
So if you put him up against who he's built to be a left back, he's very, very good going forward. He's got the brain knowledge and football knowledge to be very, very effective in the final third. And he's actually putting the shift in the back where nobody can get past him. He's an absolute animal.
Yeah.
So if you look at what's out there in the world now in terms of left backs, there isn't many out there that have got his skill set.
Do you know what?
If you're thinking now, like, if he can carry on this trajectory for 2-3 years, you're looking at easily the best left back in the world.
And this is
based on what's available.
Yeah, and this is the thing, right? That we are so blessed that exactly what you said. Whether he's going to be one of the best or just very fucking good, yeah. Either way, we have a very fucking good left back that has come through our academy, right, and loves the club. That's the most important bit, yeah. So he will happily spend his whole career at this club, right? If we look after him, treat him correctly, this kid will bleed for this club and will stay here. Why do we want to move him to a midfielder?
That's it. Why?
We've been crying out for a fucking left back. We get someone that can do the job, and straight away say, "Well, I want to see him in the DM role."
Yeah, I'll play him as a centre midfielder. No, let's just we realise we've got our hands on it.
Well, we could have one of the best left back. We could have one of the best left backs in the Premier League for the next 10 years, right? But instead, we want to go. Oh well, no, let's try him in midfield. No, let's
come in there, right? Beyond belief, right? Because he's a centre midfielder, based off what? What's your sample size there? Based off him playing centre midfield in the academy?
He's played centre midfield once. He came on, was it
against Brighton? And against Brighton.
Last season, he came on against Ipswich away. I think we were 4 up at our time. We were there. And he came on and he went into midfield and he looked a little bit deer in headlights.
He's come on this season. He's played in he's come on in midfield this season once or twice, right? I think against Tottenham and against Brighton. I'm telling you now, all the games I've seen of him in midfield, and even when
he looks a different player, he doesn't look as confident.
Look the same.
Players will have careers and start in different positions and drop back. Right. Well, I'll give you a few examples here. United players. Antonio Valencia, when he was at Wigan, and he went to United, he was a flying right winger. Then he dropped back to right back at United. He was probably the most solid right back in our league for 4 years as a right back, and he wasn't a right back. Paul Scholes at United started out as a little ginger centre forward, and what was Paul Scholes when he left? When he finished retired, he was probably one of the greatest midfielders the Premier League's ever seen. So just because a player plays in a certain position.
Do you know what? Do you know why though?
Don't pigeonhole him. Let him be who he is. And
I'll say another one with Rico Lewis. If we want to give an academy kid a chance in midfield, for me, give Rico Lewis a chance. Because by the way, when I've seen Rico Lewis in midfield, Rico Lewis has looked good. When I've seen Rico Lewis, but when I've seen Rico Lewis as a right back, I kind of question him, or a left back, I question him. So
because he's small and he's slight, he's not quite.
Yeah, he's not built for it like O'Reilly is. Yeah,
but the thing is with Rico and Pep mentions, it's when someone's doing when people are doing man marking, I think Rico struggles. When they're doing zonal marking, he has got the space to look around. Like you just said about other players, they're not two-manning him. They're not touch-tight marking him. He's got the space to turn. Where I love O'Reilly, and I said it, I'm Nunes, is your midfielders have got the whole field in front of them now.
Yeah.
Whole field. When you're a midfielder and you're having to do, we saw it with Nico G-Daps. When he's like this all the time and you're having to, you can get a little bit. And the worst thing you need in that sort of area, in a Pep team, is when there's a few doubts about you.
Indecision.
You've got the fans on your back and you're going, because you start panicking.
Yeah.
You start making the wrong choices. But O'Reilly and Nunes are like, yeah, I've got the ball in front of me. I can go back. I know Bernardo's filling in. I just love it. And to me, that's what I want. You cannot get players better when they are brimming with confidence.
Yeah, agreed.
You can't. And that's why I get probably why I do protect a lot of players. Because I'm like, yeah, I get it. But just call them shit. If you go into work every single day and your manager says you shit, you're going to hit day 5 and go, you know what? I'm done.
I'd look for a new job.
Exactly.
Mind you, I actually, people don't look for a new job. It's stressful.
But instead of going to a Bob or a whoever, a Savinio or a put an arm up, right, this is what we need to do. This is what you need to do. You're not quite doing it. Let's look at it this way. Everyone goes into territory mode like the lions and the tigers and the hyenas, and they all jump. Maybe it should make sense. That was the way I coached them. I was a man manager where I put my arm around. Well, when they were open age, I wasn't doing it. When
I'm just thinking about you working in a fucking zoo now.
You know what I mean? When I was a teacher, I couldn't walk in and go, "You're shit. You got 2 out of 10. Shit."
Well, I mean, I'm not the manager. So, to be fair,
what?
I can't even remember what I said, to be honest with you. It's completely gone out of my head. But right, are you not even? What are you lot thinking about Dortmund? Because I can't lie, I'm not thinking about Dortmund. I've made it clear. I've obviously got a lot more of my attention this season's on the Premier League.
Do you know what
this Liverpool game is just mass? I think this Liverpool game is huge.
I think Pep's looking at it that way because I've never known them not properly. I know some have been in, but they're not properly trained today. I've never known him do that the day before a game like that.
See, Hamza, you are a rage baiter, innit? Dap's underestimating teams again. I didn't mention Dortmund once. I said I'm overlooking them because I'm so obsessed with the Premier League. It's the Champions League. I'm not invested in the Champions League yet. I'm invested in the Premier League.
I don't think the fans are.
I am, to be fair, but on the Dortmund one, mate, everyone would just because it's Dortmund, it's like everyone's going off former glories. Everyone was telling me 2 weeks ago that Villarreal were the best team in Spain and they're going to beat us and stuff. And no one can accept that we're playing against teams that we should be beating and beating. It's like, it's a difficult game until you beat them. And it's like, well, we should have beaten them. They can't. There's no like the Champions League game against Dortmund. If you look at it and if you had to simulate it like that, you'd expect City to win. We have to win. Yeah. We should win. We will win. You know, if we don't, then 2 things will have happened. We've not played well, and Dortmund played very good.
Yeah,
exactly. Upstairs with Dortmund days, they've scored 4 goals in every single Champions League game.
Have they?
Every game they've banged 4.
God damn. Well,
they've not been doing it in the Bundesliga. They're only doing it in the. I think the Champions League looks like they take the break off of it.
Martin, guess what? We're playing them in the Champions League. We're not playing them in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, I know. Well, there you go then.
God, that's
they drew 4 each with Juventus, 4-2 against Athletic. Was it 4-2 or 4-1 against Athletic Bilbao? And then there was the other one, Copenhagen.
So everyone beats Copenhagen, right? Everyone does, right?
I like that. Everyone beats that.
Well, they're one of the worst.
That could be a slogan. That could be a slogan they get on badges at their ground in the away end. Everyone beats Copenhagen.
You just got to think in terms of.
I'm looking forward to their away fans because I tell you what, they like to travel.
Do you know what? They're a mint group as well. Yeah. We were in Madrid with them year before last. We were in Madrid with them, and a proper good bunch. They were getting involved with the Ten Hag chants. They were starting them up. Like,
Oh yeah,
making all
they're going to be bouncing tomorrow in yellow.
Yeah.
As a mate of mine coming over, who I'm going to get in touch. I think they're at the Printworks tonight, and they're loving it up, and
yeah,
they're
they're
having a good old time.
They're a good bunch as well.
Yeah.
But do you see many changes?
I think he goes with the same
Yeah.
11.
No, I think he'll change it. I think he plays.
I don't. I think he's weeks like this where you've got 3 big games. He's always pretty much gone with the same team when he can.
Yeah,
I've got a sneaky feeling Rodri's going to play tomorrow.
I think he'll go with the same 11, maybe one change. I think maybe if anything, I think if anything, and people aren't going to want to wear this, but I imagine if there's one change, it's going to be Cherki don't play.
Do you know who I think is going to play tomorrow and they're not going to like this? Daps, cover your ears, bite the pillow, bite the microphone.
No, I know he's going to start. He's going to
He's going to start.
He will start. Yeah, Savio will start.
Something Rich said today, though, is he does seem to like Sabinho in the Champions League.
This is a great question, you know. Big up, guys. By the way, Daps, are you still selling Haaland to keep Rodri? Now, there was context to this. It was, if we kept Rodri, it was 2 more seasons of Rodri at Ballon d'Or level. Yeah.
Right.
However, yeah.
When was you asked this? When?
So we were asked it in the summer.
Oh, okay.
And it was basically
Wasn't this showball because you were on it, weren't you?
No, Poppy wasn't on it.
Oh no, we'll come back. You did the Fernandinho one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, what you eat?
That was Fernandinho.
So it was basically a case of you can either keep Haaland for the 10 years, or you can keep Rodri for at least 2 more years performing at Ballon d'Or level.
I'd carry Rodri away. If you ask me that, then I'd still carry Rodri wherever he wanted to go.
I said Rodri. Everyone else said Haaland. I mean, it's got a bit harder, admittedly. By the way, pause.
It really hasn't. It's got easier now.
What Haaland? No, it's got hard. Yeah, but for did you see what Haaland said today in the interview when he got asked? No. He got asked. He got basically. They said, you're in phenomenal form this season. Do you think that there's a chance that you might beat your record that you set in the treble season? And he said, I don't want to come across arrogant, but you need to give me more info. Which record do you mean? The guy's fucking hilarious. Sorry. The guy is actually really, honestly, Haaland's a funny fucker, Very, very fun. And that Halloween outfit he had was good, man. Very good. Very good. Did anyone know who Chucky was?
Have any? As in the character, or who dressed up as?
No. So who dressed up as Chucky? Because I was trying to work it out. I proper recognised his face, but I couldn't work out who it was.
That was my outfit on Friday.
Oh, it's you there, yeah? Okay.
No, I wasn't there. No, but I went to an Halloween, but I didn't put any pictures of it because unofficial Martin's got my photo. I put it on last year, and it's gone down. Everyone's changing the profile pictures to me as the Joker last year.
So let's just talk quickly.
No pictures this year.
Let's just talk quickly. I mean, firstly, football is a squad game, right? But with how good Foden is looking in a deeper role, and just how creative Cherki is. Look, I'm pretty certain Cherki last season was by a colossal mile the most big chances created in Europe, right? Does Reinders stand to kind of lose his place a little bit, do you think? Or do you think we start playing, it's Calvin Phillips? Or do we start pushing Cherki out wide, or what do you think?
No, again, I'm going to rip it. I think it's Tim Keys for different locks.
Yeah.
I mean, someone said to me today, Reinders should never play in the Premier League again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So what? We've just bought him for 15 games a season now. He's only playing Champions League. And that's
what? LB made me laugh earlier. So we were talking about how we needed. I was saying that I feel we need a slightly more physical 8, right? Mm-hmm. And then LB was saying pretty much that he wants a bit of everything. And I kind of said to him, so what you mean is you want Reinders to get in the gym and fucking get a bit more physical? Because for me, I'm not concerned about the Reinders not scoring goals yet, by the way. I'm not... The reason I'm not concerned with it is because we've seen he can score goals. We've seen it last season, right? That, I think, is a confidence thing once he gets through that. But for me personally, I don't know if maybe I want someone a little bit more physical in the middle of the park as well. I don't know if Reinders is that guy or not, but it's certainly not a sell. I've seen way too much about Reinders' game already to be even having any of those thoughts.
No,
but
I think Reinders is going to be an exceptional player.
Yeah.
I do believe that. Maybe we all did a bit of glaze in the summer. I think nearly all of us said he was going to be signing in the summer, and I think maybe we all got a bit glaze on that. But
the Wolves game, 100%.
Yeah, I still think. By the way, he's not a CDM. He's not a CDM as long as.
No, I think that, and do you know what? I think that's where you feel for Reinders a little bit. I think all we needed to see was the Club World Cup, and most of us were going, "Yeah, he's not a CDM. We don't play him as a CDM." And then Pep's gone and keeps playing him as a CDM. For me, you know what? The mad thing is, maybe in a few seasons he might be, but at this point, he definitely is not. And I can't lie, I think Cherki's going to make Haaland score even more goals.
Yeah, spot on.
I do. I think Cherki is. Look, he's not Kevin De Bruyne, but he is.
Well, here's one for you. Bernardo goes because I do think Bernardo will leave at the end. I think he'll go back.
Yeah. I think he's made that pretty clear.
And by the way, can I say, Bernardo Silva will never get the full appreciation.
No, he
at
won't.
some point next season, we're going to sit on one of these shows and we're going to go, bloody hell, wish we had a Bernardo Silva in this team right now. Oh, come on,
I'll be honest with you.
Going to say it.
He's not our best. Definitely not our best. But in the Pep era, he's probably my favourite City player in the Pep era.
Because you know what? He's the only player who's a bit of a shithouse in that whole squad.
Oh, the minute he walked off from that, the way he used to rattle the Liverpool players, the Liverpool fans, the way he walked off from that guard of honour, he's been there through it all, man. For me, Bernardo, and I hear you. This season, Bernardo Silva will not get the credit that he deserves as well. Because so far, I think Bernardo Silva's been good this season. He's had a few games where he's been a bit off, but I think overall, Bernardo Silva's been good this season.
Yeah, and you know what? To me, I believe you said about Reinders. Could Reinders be the heir to Bernardo potentially? I don't know. I don't know whether I need to see a bit more or what. I don't know what you think about that. Because I know everyone's presuming Elliot Anderson, Belabor, someone of that ilk to take the Bernardo spot.
Yeah.
Because remember, if Kovacic leaves and Bernardo leaves, you are going to need to buy a midfield.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So you can't just look at it. So you can have Reinders. I'd rather give Reinders and buy somebody else, whoever that is, maybe, rather than try and buy two brand new midfielders.
Yeah.
That's just me anyway. I don't know.
See, yeah, with the Cherki thing, he's not a KDB replacement. He's not the same type of player as KDB, but just he is going to create a lot. He's just, I think just the way he can operate in tight spaces, and I also think the way he's creative with his football is. As a prime example, that header the other day, I don't think all of our players would put Haaland through with a header like that.
No, a lot of would have taken a touch there.
Taking a touch, whereas with him...
Can I just scare you all? Did anyone see our bench on Sunday? I said this earlier on.
No,
our bench on Sunday was Nathan Acker, Ryan Aitnora, Rodra, Omar Mamouche, Savinio, Tijani Reinders, John Stones, Trafford, and Lewis.
Perfect.
And people tell me we have no squad depth.
And two didn't even get in the team.
Get in the bin. Yeah. Get in the bin now.
Just last question before we wrap up. This goes back to the Swansea game quickly. I just want to get your take on it. Watching from home as opposed to being at the game.
You were too quiet. Should have sang more.
Yeah, it was a weird end. I'm not gonna lie, it was a weird end. Like the getting a drink.
I was actually joking. We could hear you fine.
It was. I tell you what, they didn't take kindly when we started chanting England. Though they didn't like that at all. You know, it's funny when you go to away games, right, and you pick out like there's this one guy that I reckon he recognised Steve, right, and the whole game, and they weren't that close to where we were sitting. The whole game, he kept looking over at Steve, trying to point at Steve and rubbing his head. And I just thought, bro, watch the game for fuck's sake. But no, just one thing I wanted to ask you. What did you think of Trafford? Because you saw it on the TV, right? I was getting nervous when the ball was at his feet again. I still think he's trying a little bit too hard.
Kick off that. I'll let Pulpy kick off on this because Alan may be watching, so I've got to word it correctly.
No, I spoke to Alan the next morning and he was like, he's fine. But I was like, I don't know. I just got this little, sometimes maybe that he's lingering on the ball a little bit too much.
Who's this?
Trafford.
All right. That's what I thought you said. It's one of them. You'll find a reason to hate somebody if you hate them.
You stop hating the players.
People will. If you look at it and you go, right, what can I look at this guy for and find something to hate? You will find something.
That's 3 plays on a row.
Hold on, Poppy, we did a lot of shows together through the summer.
Not anymore, you know.
I
want Trafford to succeed.
You're drawn to. If he makes a mistake, you're drawn to it quickly. Whereas other players, it's an agenda. At least you nailed that one to the wall.
I'm not having Trafford as an agenda yet.
On your dartboard, have you got Savinio?
And also, I'm taking back the Aït-Nouri thing. The Aït-Nouri thing.
You proper nailed to the mat.
No, do you know what? Because actually,
5 minutes, you were taking it back.
The comments mistook what I said. All I said was, me personally, with how good O'Reilly is doing as a left back, I'd give Aït-Nouri a chance as a left winger.
No, you said you weren't having him.
I then went on to say I'm not having him. I did double down.
I'm not having him. I'm not having it.
So I'm not having Savio Aït-Nouri and James Trafford.
Do you know what it is to me, that is? It must be hard for someone. I mean, and I'm not making it, but he's playing once every 2 months at the minute.
Who, Trafford?
And he knows he's only playing once every 2 months.
Yeah, I hear it.
He's in such an impossible situation where he's sat there going, doesn't matter what I do, doesn't matter how I play, I'm on the bench.
Yeah.
But imagine being that, Martin, and
rotate. I'm like,
imagine knowing that and turn up to work every day and how shit you'd feel. But he's actually apparently embracing that and working.
Hold on. All he has to do is look across the car park and he'll see a certain guy walking along, whistling, no care in the world, and he'll go
in his butt with his bald shiny head at the back.
No, and his mate, and he'll go to him. He'll go over to James and go, "What's up, mate? You seem a bit down." And Trafford will be like, "Well, yeah, I'm getting paid and I'm coming in, but I'm probably only starting every 6 weeks." And the guy will go, "Think yourself lucky. I haven't started for 3 years for this club. Still earning 150 grand a week." Bro, you just get used to it. When the money's good.
Calvin Phillips has got a lovely smile.
Bro, I have no doubt, because the whole thing is, as a professional footballer, probably I would imagine when you first kind of get dropped and realise, you know what, this club aren't going to play you, right? It's difficult to take. It probably is difficult to take. Once you get your head around that, if you're on 150 grand a week and all you have to do is just rock up to training and everyone in training likes you and say, "Hi, Calvin, how are you? I'm good, thanks. How's the wife and kids?" And just then finish by whatever time and you're off. Kind of, it's not bad living.
Doesn't really have to travel to a lot of the away games. He plays a bit of FIFA at the weekend. Or does whatever.
Yeah, but Calvin Phillips is, what is he, 28 now, Calvin Phillips?
He's got 2 years left because he got a 5-year contract.
He's got age. He's at the end of his career. He's coming towards.
Yeah, I don't know, about 28.
James Trafford's obviously got his whole
career.
He's setting the standards for himself.
So what you're saying is, what you're saying is, we took Calvin Phillips at the peak of his career with him.
No, but
He ruined himself. He ruined himself, mate.
No, I know.
People
I
are going to find
I
this
know.
crazy. When we bought Calvin Phillips, he was balling out for Bielsa's Leeds.
And he was England's player of the season.
Liverpool were after him.
Sorry,
United
just
were
remind.
looking
I just.
No, they were. There was a lot.
Yeah, I was
You
never having him,
remember?
me. I really wasn't feeling him.
Well, you're not feeling anyone tonight by the sounds of it. Agenda man.
Fucking like Nico. Hold on. I like Cherki, Nico Gonzalez, Omar Marmouche. I like them ones.
See, he likes the ones that do.
Yeah, they're easy to like, though, Daps. They're easy ones.
And Donnarumma. Hey, I don't want to have to try hard to like a player.
So what it means, Pulpy, you don't like the bench.
Yeah. Don't like glory.
Alex Tarico and Trafford, they're out. No, it must be. Listen, I'm hoping he doesn't give up in Jan. I'm hoping he gives.
I don't think he
will. The end of the season.
So Calvin Trafford.
Trafford, yeah, I'm not to my Calvin.
Jesus, just for everyone to know on Calvin Phillips, we signed Calvin Phillips the same summer as Haaland. So we have Calvin Phillips still, I believe, has 2 seasons left at City.
Yeah, 2028.
I think Leeds will get relegated and Leeds will take him.
I've got a feeling someone would have took him in the summer had he not had that Achilles.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
It's crazy because, I do think there'll be departures in Jan. I think Ortega will go in Jan.
Yeah.
I think Calvin may potentially go.
Yeah.
I think Ake could be on the chopping block because he needs to play for World Cups.
Yeah.
I feel for Ake a little bit at the minute because John Stones is even ahead of Ake now. Seems, in the rotation pecking order.
Yeah.
And when you're Dutch, when your national manager says you need to be playing to play.
I disagree, Matt. I think if you're at that level where your manager's telling you to play, what's the chance Ake is going to go to another team and hit the ground running?
Crystal Palace. I'm telling you, do not rule Palace out.
No, what I'm saying, what's the chance that he's going to hit the ground running so much that he can't be left out of the national team? I think if he's already dropped out of the pecking order, he's pretty much done. You can't regain that.
I hear it.
You can't. You just can't do that. It's rare. It's very rare. It's not like he's going to go on loan and score 30 goals.
Is that actually true? You can't get it in the club shop.
See, I heard a cheeky little rumor that apparently
he's not even getting his profits.
Yeah, to be fair, Ake was captain against.
No, that. But what I mean is there's the League Cup, but what I mean is in the Champions League and that it is Stones who tends to get. The first rotation guy is Stones.
But I mean, if we're being right,
I'm shocked
now that Ake and Stones are both back and are both fit, right?
Yes.
Then Stones would always be above Ake in the pecking order.
Well, touch wood, John Stones hasn't been injured yet, and we're a quarter of the season in.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, people, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you for being back with. So, we are going to be back tomorrow morning at 11 with the one and only Alan.
Can I just push something? Sorry, before you jump.
Yeah, please do. Please.
Very important show in 34 minutes.
Yeah, I've seen that.
1894 City Matters. We're going to do the. I know it's not a go at the club, by the way. It's not a kill the club. It's we're trying to open the lines of communication again.
And what's this one regarding?
The no stand extension with up to 500 fans. I've been told.
Yeah, that is meant. The corporate.
It's not even that. I think it's more the way it was done. Some were given 30 minutes notice on a couple of bars that were never originally up. They were in the plans, but I don't think they were not made public to anyone. Which I know they weren't because I sit in the now stand. Nothing was ever said about it. And I think it's just the way it's been handled. It's been a bit poor, the PR of it all.
I think also as well. I mean, firstly, yes, the treatment of people, that is bad. But second, sorry, I'm just trying to find it so I can. Why can't I? There we go. Oh, you're not letting me redirect. There it is. Perfect.
I'll my redirector open.
Yeah. The bit that worries me a little bit is Steve pointed out, and he said it's so true. Like, we all know that corporate areas, they don't fill up until 15 minutes after the second half started because they're busy. People are going to be attacking an end with 500 empty seats every single week.
You know where the best example of that is, Daps, and you'll see it, Wembley.
Wembley's shocking. Wembley's absolutely shocking. Yeah, Wembley's the worst, mate. Yeah.
I hate seeing that. I imagine the FA hates seeing that, but money talks, and that new end at City, there'll just be a big block like they are on both halfway.
Yeah, I see both sides.
You spot on Wembley. Every time I see it with Wembley, I think, for fuck's sake.
And you know, the thing is, when it's a trophy lift as well at Wembley, sorry, Martin, when they lift a trophy at Wembley, going back to previous 99 down, you'd have all fans in that stand. Yeah, and the players will walk up with the fans, and the fans are tapping on the shoulders and that. Now it's just a soulless walk up to a place where there's nobody there, and you say holding up trophies, even if they do that, overlooking empty seats, and it pisses me off.
Yeah, massively. I totally agree with you on that. I noticed it with Wembley. All right, well, this is going to redirect over there. So everyone stay where you are, and this is going to go over there. Make sure you smash a like, put South Stand Raid. Thanks to both of you guys for coming on, and we will see you tomorrow at 11. Where are we?
Love your club but hate paying ridiculous prices for the shirt? At okjersey.com, you can grab top quality football jerseys for a fraction of the price. Same look, same feel, same pride, without the crazy retail markup. From Premier League to international classics, we've got every kit you need, home, away, or retro. So before you drop £100 on a shirt, check okjersey.com and save big.